Hi. Today is the 22nd of Kislev Tashin Ein Hey, and we continue with the Gemara from the two dots, 3 lines down on Yud Aleph Amid Aleph. It says the Gemara, Amar Rav Bar Maxia Amar Rav Chama Bar Guria Amar Rav Kol Ir Shegogosea Govohem Mi Beis HaKnesses L'Sof Charava. Any city whose roofs are taller than the shul is destined to be destroyed. Shenemar l'roivim es beis Elokeinu u'amed es harvosav. That rise up, Hashem, your God, u'amed es harvosav, and stand up your destruction. Says the Gemara, Vayitzer v'hani mili b'batehem. Maybe that's only with houses. Al be kushkoshi ve'avrure leis lamba. Says Rashi, what are kashkush ve'avrure? Birnuyos ve'magdalim, forts and towers. So if we're talking about just forts and towers, but not a place of living, maybe this doesn't apply. Says the Gemara Vayter. Amar Rav Ashi, Ana avdi lamasa maxia delo charva v'hacharva. Says Rav Ashi, I made it that Masa Maxia wouldn't be destroyed, that they would follow this halacha. And Taka, they were destroyed. And for the Gemara, Osa Ava no Charva, but for this sin of building your houses taller than the shul, they weren't destroyed. Amar Rava, Bar Maxia, Amar Rav Chama, Bar Guri, Amar Rav, Takas Yishmol, Velo Takas Nachri. It's better to work for an Arab than to work for a Goy. Takas Nachri, Velo Avid Chaver. Velo Takas Chaver. It's better to work for a Goy and not work for a wise person. Chaver v'lo tachas tamid hacham. A wise person is not tamid hacham. Tachas tamid hacham v'lo tachas yasam ve'almana. For a tamid hacham is better than working for a orphan or a widow. Says more of it. Amar Rava bar Maxi, Amar Rav Chama bar Guria, Amar Rav Kol choyli v'lo choyli mayim. All sicknesses are better than the sickness of the intestines. Kol koyev v'lo koyev lev. All pains are better than the pain of the heart. Kol michush v'lo michush rosh. And all aches are better than the aches of the head. Kol ra v'lo ishara. And all bad is better than a bad wife. V'lo ishara is better than a bad wife. Amar Rav bar Maxi, Amar Rav Chama bar Guria. Amar Rav im yehe kol yamim dayo. If all of the seas were ink, the gamim kulmusim, and the marshes were quills, the shemayim yereos, and the heavens were parchments, the kol b'nei adam lavlarin, and all people were scribes, ein maspikin liktov chalala shorashus. It wouldn't be enough to write down the happenings of the government. Mikra, what's the pasuk? Amar Rav Masharshia, shemayim larom ve'eretz la'amok v'lei malachim cheker. That the shemayim rises up and the land L'amok is deep, v'leiv malachim ein cheker. In the hearts of the kings there's no end. V'amar Rava bar Maxi, Amar Rav Chama bar Guria, Amar Rav Yafa tainas l'chaloim ke'esh l'n'aros. The fast for a bad dream is better than fire is to flax. Amar Rav Chizda uboy b'yom. We're talking about it's the same day, that you fast the same day as your dream. V'amar Rav Yosef afilu b'Shabbos. You could even fast on Shabbos. Rav Yeshua brei de Rav Idi ikla lebei Rav Ashi. Rav Yeshua is by Rav Ashi. Avdile igla tilsa. He made a large calf. Amar lahem lito mar midi. That mar tastes something. Amar lu, he answered back, B'tainas yisivna. I'm sitting in a tainas. I'm holding my tainas right now. Amrule, they said back to him, V'lo savrle mar. Lahad Rav Yehuda, you don't hold like Rav Yehuda. Rav Yehuda, lova adam tainuso beporeya. You can borrow against your fast and pay it back, which means that you can eat now and then pay back your fast later. Amrle, so he answered him back, Tainas chalom hu. I have a Tainas chalom. V'amar Rava bar Maxi, Amar Rav Chama bar Guria, Amar Rav Yafa Tainas chalom ke'esh l'n'aras. Like we said, that a fast for a bad dream is better than fire to flax. V'amar Rav Chizda ubo b'yom. We're talking about the same day. V'amar Rav Yosef afilu b'Shabbos. Says the Gemara Vayter, going back to the Mishnah, Im cheschilo ein mafsikin the kriyashma, If you start any of the activities that we listed in the Mishnah, you don't have to stop. You have to stop for Kriya Shema. Hatana le Reisha im mafsikin. The Reisha says you don't have to stop. Seifa asnan. The Divrei Torah. The Seifa is talking about stopping for Divrei Torah. The Tanya chaverim shaya oskim b'Torah mafsikin lekriya shema v'im mafsikin letfila. That the Talmidei Chachamim that are learning Torah have to stop for Kriya Shema, but not for Shemona Esrei. Am Rav Yochanan lo shana el kagon Rishim ben Yochai v'chaverav shetayrasan umunasam. Avol kagon anu mafsikin lekriya shema v'tfila. This halacha that you don't have to stop for tefillah is only for Rav Shimon bar Yochai and his chaverim, whose learning was their entire life, but us, who have to work and learn, that we have to stop for both Kriya Shema and tefillah. V'atanya kashem she'em mafsikin l'tefillah kach em mafsikin l'Kriya Shema. We have a brayz that says, just like you don't stop for Shemona Esrei, you don't stop for Kriya Shema. We have a stira now. Kitanya hi be'ibur shana. We're talking about people who are osik in ibur shana, rabbanim who are osik in the recalculation of the moon, in making it an ibur year month, an ibur year. Damar Rav Ada bar Ava, the Kain Tani Sabe the Hagrunya, Amar Rav Eliezer ben Sadok, Kishahainu Oskin be'ibur shana be'yavna. When we were osik, when we were dealing with making an ibur year in Yavna, lo hainu mafsikin, lo b'Kriya Shema, lo b'tefillah. We didn't stop, not for Kriya Shema and not for tefillah. Lo yotza hachayit b'machto somach l'sheikha. Now we have a new Mishnah that tailor should not go out with a needle close to shkia. Shemi yishkak v'yotza. Maybe he'll forget and go out with it. V'lo halavlar bekulmuso. And a scribe shouldn't go out with his quill. V'lo yafla es kelev. And you shouldn't delouch your clothes. V'lo yikra l'oraner. And you shouldn't read by the light of a lamp. Dam is amru, and you can truthfully say, which is usually a preface to something which is halacha. Hachazan roya heichan tinokas korin avolo yikra kiyotzabo. Avolo yikra. That a chazan, that the teacher of tinokos, can see where the children are reading, but he can't read himself. Kiyotzabo, and we say also lo yachol hazav im hazava. A person, a husband who has seminal emission, cannot sit with his wife, cannot eat with his wife who also has seminal emission. Mimnei hergo havera, because they'll come to sin, they'll come to have illicit actions, maybe even hostile relations, v'chayiv kares. Says the Gemara Tanan Hasan. The Mishnah says over there in Erevin, lo ya'amud adam b'rshus yachid v'yishta b'rshus rabin. A person should not stand in Rishus Yachid and drink in Rishus Rabim. Rishus Rabim v'shos Rishus Yachid. And they shouldn't stand in Rishus Rabim and drink in Rishus Yachid. Avolim hiknas rosh v'rubo l'makom shehu shoysa mutter. But if you'll stick your head and most of your body into the place where you're drinking, then it's permissible. V'chein begas. And the same is true with a wine press. This concludes the Gemara on Yud Aleph Amid Aleph. We'll pick up from the first line on Yud Aleph Amid Base.